SwimOutlet.com delivers the best online shopping experience. With an extensive selection and the lowest prices, you're guaranteed to find the product you need. Here's what you get. Free shipping on all orders over $49. Free 1 to 2 day shipping on all orders over $99. All orders placed by 6 p.m. ship out the same day. Shop at SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Friday, July 13th, 2012. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Davis Tarwater left Omaha with the knowledge that his Olympic aspirations were over, but on his way back home, he received word that a surprising turn of events meant he would be an Olympian after all. Now, Tarwater is soaking up the Olympic experience, and he joins us right now from the team's training camp in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hi, Davis. Welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
How's it going, Jeff? Thanks. Glad to be here.
Doing great, I'm sure. Congratulations on being now a 2012 Olympian.
Thanks. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the way you had expected it to happen, but I'm sure you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I obviously would have loved to have experienced the kind of immediacy of being named to the team and seeing my name on the board as an Olympic team member. But, you know, on the other hand, this is the way that it happened and the drama behind it is almost irreplaceable. So I've really enjoyed the ride.
Yeah, you'll have definitely a unique story to tell everybody from here on out.
Yes, it's certainly unique.
So we'll just remind everybody kind of what you did at trials. You were 7th in the 200 free, 4th in the 200 fly, and I believe 5th in the 100 fly. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
So, you know, based on those placings, you weren't on the Olympic team, but then on the last day of the meet, Michael Phelps decides that he's not going to swim the 200 free at the Olympics, which bumps everybody up. So how did you learn that you were going to now be a part of the Olympic team?
Well, I had changed my flight, and I had gone home the day where I guess they would have swum the finals of the women's 50 and the 1500 meters for the men. So I was in Charlotte, and I'd been there for about 20 minutes, and I was unpacking my bag, and then I got news that Michael had scratched, but I didn't know what that had meant. And so, you know, Coach Marsh at Swim Mac Carolina contacted me and just said, hold tight. He contacted Frank Bush, and it was and Greg Troy. And it was a very straightforward process. It was a pretty straightforward rule, and I was named to the team immediately upon the announcement of, you know, Michael's scratch. So David then called me, and we had a pretty emotional conversation, and he told me to catch the first flight back to Omaha. So I booked a flight back to Omaha, and I was there that night. Unfortunately, not in time to be announced as a member of the team in Omaha, but I was there for the mandatory team meetings that followed.
I'm sure there were a lot of emotions. I'm sure you were going all over the emotional scale when you found out. I mean, tell me what happened immediately after you got off the phone with your coach, David Marsh.
I mean, I was just shocked. I mean, you know, because in the interim between finding out that Phelps had scratched and being announced the team, there was just about 20 minutes of tension where I thought, you know, with all the near misses, you know, I think I've made something like 7 Olympic trials finals. With all these misses, it's just, this is the most cruel joke as to the final chapter. And so I was very nervous. And then when they announced that I'd actually been put on the team, there was just this overflowing joy that came, and I called my parents, and they were very emotional, and you know, I just called my former coaches, Gardner Howland, Matt Kredich, and everyone was just really excited. So it was a really cool moment.
If you hadn't made the Olympic team, what would you be doing right now?
You know what, at this moment, I would when I got the call, I was looking at tickets to go visit a friend in Boston and just kind of hang out at the beach. He has got a place on the beach, and I didn't really have a return date set. So I was just going to kind of decompress for a little while. But, you know, I walked out of the pool with my head high. You know, there was definite heartbreak, but I was certainly felt good about what I'd done, and I felt like I swam pretty well. You know, I definitely felt like I could have swum better, but I swam pretty well, and that, I have no regrets, and this was a great experience. And so I probably would still be on the beach and sort of beginning to contemplate the next thing.
Well, you got plenty of beach time once you're done with London.
Yeah.
So does being an Olympian now change any of your plans for the immediate future? Do you think you'll continue to compete?
I don't know. Right now there's a lot of stuff that's out there that um, is just too far in the future for me to really wrap my head around. Given the fact that right now it's imperative that I focus on, you know, getting back in shape and being in as good a form as I can for London. And after this whole thing's said and done, then I'll reevaluate what I'm doing.
So assuming Phelps is still in the equation for that 800 free relay, that puts 7 people vying for those 4 spots in the final. What's the plan for giving everybody an equal opportunity to earn that place in the final?
I really don't know those details. They haven't really been shared with me. The only thing that they've told us is that, no relay spot is certain, and that you need to be prepared to earn it every single day in practice. And everyone here has done that. And so I can only speak to the fact that I'm training as hard as I can every single day, and we'll see what happens in London.
What does it feel like to have the Olympic training camp in your hometown of Knoxville?
Oh, it's so cool. The Knoxville community has just had an absolute outpouring of support towards me and this team, and it's been absolutely unbelievable. There's 1,300 people at the University of Tennessee pool today, cheering for practice. And people, I don't even think anybody really had a hard practice today. I mean, people were most people were just recovering, and they were still just so excited to be there and so thrilled. And so I think that's just a testament to how much this community, wants to support this Olympic team, and it was just really awesome.
Well, I know not just the Knoxville community, the entire nation's pulling for the whole country, and I know just from hearing people talk after you were named the Olympic team that you're definitely one of the people that is being really rooted for to get an Olympic medal. So congratulations again on making that Olympic team. Best of luck to you in London, and even after whatever happens after London, best of luck to you there.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Our pleasure, Davis. All right, so that's Davis Tarwater joining us on the Morning Swim Show today. We invite you to join in our conversation with us, either hang out at our Facebook page or join us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @SwimmingWorld. That's going to do it for today's Morning Swim Show. Thanks for watching.